What's good, y'all, man? I'm just venting here real quick, bro. I was looking at some stocks and shit. But I just want to see, y'all see the paper right here. I don't want to let y'all see the name of the company. But I just don't know what's going on with these mechanics, man. Like, so I took my Marquise into the shop today. It was giving me troubles. The ABS light is on. I took it to the other guy. They got affordable goddamn prices. He don't know what's going on. I'm telling him where shit's at on the car. But you know, I'm telling him was like I ain't gonna say no name, but so I take my car to I call Ford and they was like, well, your car's so old that we don't service them, but here's the number. Okay. So I call him and he's like, yeah, bring it on in. So I take it in there and he was like, well, it's $230 for diagnostics. I'm like, okay. You know, I gotta do what I gotta do. Fuck, what you gonna do? There was one company saying it's 170 an hour, and it's like, well, shit. I don't know how long it's gonna take you to diagnose the car. 2, 3, 4 hours. You know. So that's the scheme right now. That that's how they make their money, and that's cool. It is what it is. It ain't my business. But so I have him diagnosed it. So then he tell me, I was telling him the symptoms. I got smoke. Like when I turn on the defrost, it's coming into the cab, so the vents or whatever the AC blower ain't opening up to allow the whatever the the fluids or whatever to get into the car. So it's burning before it gets into the car, so it's creating smoke, and it ain't safe, for the kids when I take them to school. Whatever. So he checked that. He said the vent blower motor needs heating core, AC control head, and ABS module. Okay, so that's cool. That's what's up. That's what I need. I need what I need. Shit, well, I can't deny it. So then I asked him, this what got me. I was like, well, how much? Damn. I was like, how much is it? Or, how much is it going to be? And then he was like, well, I got to take this off. I got to take the whole dash off. I got to take this out, this out. Then there's a bolt that bolts in that I got to take out. And, honestly, I just wouldn't even bother putting the money into it. And that kind of threw me off because, yeah, I get it. It's an old car, but there's nothing wrong with it. You know what I'm saying? And so I was like, okay, so if I did decide to go that route, how much would it be? And he was like, well, you're looking at about like 28 or 25 to 2,800. And I'm just like, okay. And then, but he was like, but honestly, because like really, I don't need the AC because we got it situated. We got me and my wife got everything situated. So I was just wanting AC for the heater for the kids because it's getting cold. So I don't want them to go to school and cold and shit. So but then we got that figured out. So I was like, well, I don't really need the AC. But then he was telling me like it ain't worth it to like don't put the money in the car. It's not worth it. Just pawn it off on somebody else. Like let somebody else deal with it. And my thing is, it's a good car. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just minor issues, but I'd rather spend $3,000 than to spend $3,000 on a down payment, and then $50,000 for the next so many years, or $5,000 to $10,000 on a used car where you don't know what's wrong with it. You see what I'm saying? So that kind of business right there, that don't sit right with me because I get it, it's hard work, but at the end of the day, let me be the judge. Now I can't even trust if you're gonna do the shit right because you don't really want to do it. You trying to scare me. You try to, well, I gotta pull this out and that out. Like I'm gonna get scared of the work. Like like, bro, when you tell me the price, that's what is gonna run me off the price, or be like, oh, it's gonna be 10 grand, and it's like, oh shit, well fuck. But if it's a reasonable price and this is a reasonable car and it's something, let me make that decision. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, so then he wanted to look at the truck, because I ain't found no mechanic for the truck. I'm hesitant on taking it to Ford, just because that's like my last resort, man. But this is like crazy, man. These mechanics is, I don't know, man. They just trying to get that damn diagnostics fee. Shit, imagine, man. Because I went in there and he was like, so I went back and he was like, well, you're gonna need this, and that. And I was like, okay, well, what we looking at price wise? And then he said it, and I'm just like thinking, and he was like, yeah, but I wouldn't even put that type of money in this car. And it's like, just tell me you don't want to do the work without telling me. You know what I mean? So I take a hint, and it's all good. But at the end of the day, invest your money, man. Vaco, baby. God got us. Bless.